Wangechi, tell us about we'll be talking about your journey holistically, yes. But tell us, where did your journey start? Where did you go to primary school? Where did you go to high school? And what happened after that?
Okay, my name is Wangechi Kamau, Classic Steel East Africa Limited. My journey started at birth.
At birth? Where were you born?
I was born on the road.
Were you born on the road?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Which road?
Literally.
Which road?
In Thika town.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
On the way to hospital?
Yes.
Oh my goodness me. You were in a rush to change the world, eh?
Exactly. I didn't want to stay inside. I wanted to come out and hustle.
You had to come out and hustle?
Yes.
Did you start working after high school? Did you go to campus? What was your journey after high school?
My journey was a bit hard because, women in Bulanga are very hardworking.
Extremely.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So what I usually do, I do as whatever my mom was doing. So I took after my mom. My mom was the one who was raising us, despite that we came from a complete family. But my mom used to pay our bills.
Okay.
Now that we are so many, she couldn't take to the next level. That was after the high school.
Yeah.
So after the high school, I came to Nairobi to stay with a family member. Of course, that is back in 2007. Then after that...
Wait. 2007?
Yes, I'm 34 years.
Hey!
Bro, what did I tell you? 40 and what? 40 and what?
What do you mean? This is top 34 under 34.
Hey!
Nangala 2007? Are you
Imagine.
serious?
Yes, I'm 34 years.
Wow!
I'll be turning 35 come December 9th.
Wow!
Yes.
Hey, you guy.
That's some motivation. So you come to Nairobi in 2007.
Yes.
This is when we're having post-election and everything going on.
Exactly.
So tell us about that journey.
So after that, I went to stay with a family member. That is when my journey started. Because I didn't stay for a very long time. Like, you stay there for a month or two.
Where is this in Nairobi? Where exactly in Nairobi?
In Zimmerman.
Zima.
Those people who lives in Zimmerman, they used to know me.
And this is before Thika Superhighway was built, right?
Exactly.
What was Zima Kutambua?
Kabisa. There are so many.
Were you hustling or doing anything at the time?
No, that is 2007.
2007.
Now 2008, that is where my hustle started.
Okay.
I started doing kibanda job. The kibandaski.
Bro.
Do you know this girl is looking like $1 million?
Not is looking.
She's worth $1 million?
Worth more than $1 million.
She's looking like $1 million. You're telling me unafanya kibandaski?
Yes, I was doing a kibandaski.
In Zima?
In Zima.
Unafanya fanya kibandaski in Kilimani? In Kileleshwa?
No, ilikuwa Zima.
Zima?
Yes.
So what exactly were you doing there?
Nilikuwa nauza madodo.
Were you cooking ama ni ulikuwa na wait?
Mimi ndio nilikuwa naosha vyombo.
Hai.
Na mimi ndio nilikuwa na serve sasa hiyo madodo chapo to the mafundi is over there.
So really? Kwa watu kwa site mjengo nini?
Exactly, the mix, the madodo mix.
Was it good?
Very nice then. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How long did you do that?
I did that for 1 year. That
For
is
a whole year?
a whole year, yes.
If you don't mind me asking, Wangechi, how much were you being paid at that time?
100 bob a day.
Hey. In USD or in Kenya shillings?
In Kenya shillings.
100 shillings. What do you do with?
Imagine 100 bob chipo.
Yes.
And then what do you do with that?
And that, actually, that is what tried to change me because that is what I saved to first do my driving
You were
school.
saving from 100 shillings a day.
Exactly.
How much were you saving?
I was saving almost everything because I wasn't using any fare.
You were working there?
Exactly. Then I was eating there from breakfast to dinner. So that's 100 bob.
You understand the perks of kibandaski. Kukula mtakula.
Yeah, exactly. So I used to save every day and I used to get my pay on Saturday.
Wangechi, what were your working hours?
From 7 to 9.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.?
Yes. Why to 9?
9 a.m. or 9 p.m.?
9 p.m.
Those are 14 hours.
Exactly. Why to that?
400 shillings.
Yes.
Hey. When Atwoli ako wapi? Where is Atwoli? Where is Atwoli? Now, where does the journey go from there?
Now from there, when I was working there was someone who used to pass there every morning wearing a kasuit and a katai. He used to peep inside, came for tea 1, 2, 3 times. Then he was like, "Are you the owner here?" I said no. Then he asked me, "Why are you working here?" Because I want money. Then he told me, "I have another hotel which is coming up in Resambo. Can you do a waitress there? Because I've seen you in so many days. When I pass here, you're working here, and you're serving people tea." Then I said yes. Then he told me, "Can you move I said, yes, I can move. Then from there, now I was moved to a...
Na sasa kibanda mpeni notice mna. Mkatu mnaenda.
Ati uko? Sikuji leo.
Hakuna 30 days notice bwana. Unaamka tu unaenda.
Hiyo ni casual. Unaamka uambiwa hakuna job.
Ala. So you moved to Roysambu.
I moved to Roysambu, but I gave a notice.
Of how long?
24 hours. Wewe sikuji kesho.
Sikuji by the way.
Ujipange.
Hizi ndo mara ya mwisho naonja hizi chapo zenyu. Hii ya mwisho.
Actually, I did an SMS in
SMS.
Kesho sikam.
Yeah, siingia.
And then she moved to Roysambu.
I moved to Roysambu.
So Roysambu, you're moving to is it a restaurant? What is it?
It was kaidaka restaurant. Kadogo tu. Kadogo na sabu wasichana wa USIU.
A painting.
Yeah, so it was kaida ni high class kidogo.
So what was being sold there?
No, fair. At least the food was a bit upgraded because there was sio madodo chapo sasa.
Nini sasa?
Everything now apart from the madodo chapo, there was the nyama rice. Every other food.
What was the most popular food there? What were guys eating
Pilau.
a lot? Pilau.
Exactly.
And how much was pilau going for?
That was going for 120.
120. And yeah, that's USIU prices for pilau, eh?
Exactly.
Pale Roysambu. And how long were you there?
Now I stayed there for about 6-7 months.
6-7 months.
Yeah. Now
as a waitress.
As a waitress. Yes. Then from there I moved to Westlands.
Okay, sasa unajua ameanza akazaliwa Thika kwa barabara. Akaingia Murang'a akaenda diversion, akaingia pale kwa iria. Akakuja mbele kidogo ameingia Zima Thika Road.
Akushukia Akenol kidogo.
Akushukia Akeno, huyu si Akeno. You know all Kikuyu is at Keno.
Keno.
Hata kama mnaenda Mombasa tushimanie Keno. I was like, why are we meeting at Keno? For what? Akakuja ameingia Zimmerman. Alafu sasa amepanda kidogo ameingia Roysambu. Alafu sasa amesema angia Leafy Suburbs, ameingia Westlands. Westlands unaingia kufanya nini Westlands?
Niliingia Westgate sasa.
Westgate.
Yes, at cafe.
Hey!
Ametoka kibandaski.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah,
bro.
I moved to Westlands.
How did you get into Art Cafe?
Actually, there were some ladies who used to come here, who used to come there for lunch. I talked to them.
The place in Roysambu now?
Exactly, the USIU. Then they told me there was a recruitment going on in Westlands at cafe. So I tried my luck. And of course, the tall...
Yeah, she's actually
girl.
quite tall. She's quite beautiful. I think she looks by there like a stewardess on Kenya Airways, Qatar. You fit the bill. Completely.
I had tried, actually.
You had tried?
Yes.
Okay, and then now we're at Westgate.
Yes.
So Art Cafe.
Yes, Art Cafe.
And you're signing up to be a waitress at Art Cafe.
Not really.
Okay.
A hostess.
Yes. So when you come in and then hand over, sit someone
you.
And then someone else comes and takes your order.
Exactly.
So Art Cafe Westgate, which year is this now? Is this 2008, 2009?
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. There's someone who I knew used to work there. Okay. You're now at Westgate. You're a hostess.
Yes.
How long are you at Art Cafe?
At Cafe, I didn't even work for a very long time. I think I did for about five months.
First, kule kwingine, did you serve notice?
No, you don't.
Huyu msichana wa Yesu shwari. Unaamka tu naambia sasa did you even call them this time ama karudi bado SMS?
No, the environment wasn't so good for me. That is why
this is at Roysambu.
Exactly.
So you just didn't come to work one day?
I was being mistreated.
Allah? Okay, Atwoli needs to really listen to this. Atwoli. Where are you, man? For the workers. And so you joined Art Cafe. You're there for 5 months?
Yes.
Okay, as a hostess?
Exactly.
Did you enjoy your time at Art Cafe?
Wow, it was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Art Cafe is fantastic.
Yes.
What did you enjoy doing at Art Cafe?
I used to work the morning shift. That is from 7 to 3.
7 to 3.
Yes.
When you were at Roysambu, let me take you back. What were your working hours?
From 7:30 to around 8.
Okay, so at least they're getting more reasonable.
Exactly.
So now she's at least at, she moved from 14 hours to 12 and a half hours. And now you're at 7:30, at Art Cafe, it's 7 to what time?
7 to 3.
7 to 3.
Yes.
That's 8 hours.
Exactly.
And now she's closer to the CBD.
Yes.
At least Nini, Vumbi Kidogo Nini. Where are you staying at this time? Because when you remember when you came to Nairobi, you're moving from house to house.
Yes.
Where are you staying?
Bado Zima.
Zima umekwamilia MCA.
Hapo sana.
Women rep.
All right, so you're working at Westgate at Art Cafe
Yes.
for 5 months.
Yes.
You're a hostess there.
Yes.
I'm sure Art Cafe is serving better food now. There's definitely not Madondo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's definitely not Pilau at Art Cafe as well. So it's now a lot of croissants, a lot of donuts, the very good chicken wings, and lots of coffee. And I love the coffee. And then after 5 months,
But before then, now I never started my life in Zimmerman staying.
Okay.
When I was at Kibandaski, I was living in Kithurai, that is 44.
Hey.
A single room ambapo kalikuwa ka 2700 with another lady called Janet Wangechi.
Wait. So you're already paying 2,700 and then splitting it into two?
Yes. You know, I used
What
to
is
save.
that, 1,350?
I used to save a lot.
So, in fact, let's talk about saving. When you're being paid at the Kibandaski,
Yes.
you're being paid 100 shillings a day.
Exactly.
How many days are you working in a week?
7 days.
7 days?
Yes.
Yeah, huku hakuna leave. Okay.
Hakuna.
Hakuna off day.
Hakuna
Okay,
off.
sawa. So you're earning roughly 3K a month.
Exactly.
And you're paying rent of 1,350, or are you staying with someone?
I was staying with someone,
So
Janet.
staying with Janet. Are you paying rent?
Yes, we were. 2,700.
Together?
Yes, together.
And you're still saving?
Yes.
Okay,
The
good.
power of
And
saving.
don't forget, we used to get need tips.
Oh, you can get tips? Oh, that's the thing with the service industry. They're good tips sometimes.
Yeah.
So how much would you make in a day, in a month from the tips?
Not so much. Remember, it's a Kibandaski. Yes.
So tips ni ya shua mbao.
Exactly.
20
10,
once in a
20,
while.
mtu akupatia so instead of giving him maybe a change of 30 bob anakwambia keep the change, so
Okay.
it wasn't much.
Okay, hao ni kina Hobbs. Okay, good. And then when you move to Roysambu,
Yeah.
how much is it Roysambu? How much are you earning
At least 200.
per day?
Yes.
Hey.
That was
Okay.
better.
Well, I mean,
I always tell you, calm down.
let me
Zakayo shuka chini.
chini.
Calm down.
So 200 shillings a day, you're still saving now?
Yes.
Okay.
I never used to pay fare. I used to walk.
How long is the walk? How long would it take you to get to work?
It wasn't far.
Like how long?
15 minutes.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Exactly.
And then you come to Westlands. At least Westlands, don't tell me you used to walk to work.
No, I never used to
Well,
walk.
they become a bit extreme. I used to walk to Westlands.
No,
Why?
No, I never used to
How
walk.
much were you being paid when you were a hostess?
11,500.
Hey,
No
okay.
comment.
That even
From 100 shillings?
From
Nimepanda bei.
3,000 shillings a month.
No, 100
Yeah,
at the
a day,
Kibandaski.
which is about 3,000 shillings a month,
Uh-huh.
to about roughly about 6,000 bob a month, and we're now at 11,500.
Yes.
You're there for 5 months.
Yes.
Then what happens next?
Then what happened from there? Remember, I was saving. Now I enrolled myself to a computer college and a driving school at Ayati. Remember, there was a
Remember, yeah.
college hapo Roysambu side ya Kasarani.
Nakumbuka kulikuwa na college, sikumbuki ilikuwa wapi, but
There, I enrolled myself there.
computer.
I did my computer packages.
Uh-huh.
I did my driving school hapo Sony.
Uh-huh.
Then from there,
Na sasa ulikuwa na gari mahali ama what was the plan?
I had a dream.
You had a dream. I love that.
Yes, I had a dream.
Uh-huh.
I used to say one day I'll own a car.
Uh-huh.
One day I'll drive my mother.
Uh-huh.
One day
I love that.
I'll not walk to work.
Hey, na vumbi.
Yes.
Surely.
Yes.
Nataka shida za traffic. Nataka shida za spare parts. Hii shida ya fare staki. Now where does the journey go from there?
After that, the at cafe, I went to Kenya Wines.
Kenya Wines.
Yes.
Kwal.
Kwal.
How did you get into Kwal?
I got into Kwal through a customer.
Na wewe customer wako. Hey, you must see what my customers in life. What the guys walk through these doors every day. Because what I'm hearing is from Zimmerman,
Yes.
the guy who was having tea and passed by regularly in a nice suit.
Exactly.
And like, let's go.
Yes.
Then when you are at Roysambu, you hear people talking about these interviews going on, this recruitment going on for Art Cafe, and you're like, let's go.
Yes.
Now again, you're saying there's a customer who was there at Art Cafe. Did he talk? Was he working at Kwal, or what happened?
No, he wasn't working at Kwal.
Mm-hmm.
He was working elsewhere. But he told me he can give me something that can be of help, that will be able to help me go to school, because I told him about my journey. When you asked me about my journey, I told him. Then I told him where I'm headed and what I want to become and what I want to do. Then he told me he can give me a job. He can help me, that is, get a job that can be having at least a bit of security. You know, in hospitality, haikuangi.
It's not the most secure, yeah.
Exactly. So that is when I left for Kwal. For Kwal, we went to do the sales and marketing.
Uh-huh.
I thought the grass
was greener on that side,
on the other side. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So I was left stranded. After I went to Kwal, I did for 1 month.
Hey.
Then the lady I was reporting to there, she was called Mwende back then.
Unasikia Mwende,
Mwende alinionea.
Hai.
I used to cry every morning, so it wasn't so easy for me. So I stopped working.
This is Kwale, which is in industrial area.
Yes, exactly.
Bado unaishi Zima?
Bado naishi Zima kwa single room ya 2500.
Kwa single room ya 2500. Okay.
Exactly.
Rent imepanda, Inflation,
Now from there, so I went back home, not back home in the house.
Zima
sasa. So I used now to look for any job that could sustain me to do
what you're doing. When you just need to survive now.
Exactly. Now imagine, now from at cafe to Kwale, I went back to merchandising.
What's merchandising?
Merchandising, I was picked up by Unilever in Thika. So I used to go to their meetings, that is every Monday, from Zimmerman to Thika, go to Unilever. Then I used to get the merchandise or the products, then go merchandise them or promote them in the supermarket.
What products are we talking about?
We are talking of Sunlight and Omo.
Okay, so you are like those girls in the supermarket who tell you, please buy this thing.
Exactly.
Kuna offer. Tutapata bucket.
Actually, I used to give out buckets.
Hai. Ni wewe tulipata nawe Tuskys.
No, I never used to be in Tuskys.
Alipata.
Nilikuwa Magunando.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Magunando pale Kahawa Medani.
Where?
Magunando.
That's a supermarket.
Yeah.
Mr. Skeyo nini? I've never heard of that one.
Umezoea.
Mimi nimezoea hizi zingine. Magunado.
Yes.
I have never. Is that a new one?
No.
Okay, sawa. Hey, so you're at Magunado.
Yes, I was doing now the
Sunlight and
Omo. Yeah, we used to give out buckets. Yeah.
Buckets.
So I did a few months. Then from there, it was kind of a contractor for about 3 months. It ended. We are talking of now 2012.
Yes.
2011, 2012.
Wakati wa uchaguzi sasa.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Then from there, there was another company called Noda Industries. They were doing the peanuts and the bites.
I know. I think I've heard of Noda.
Exactly. So they were marketing or promoting the bites. So I joined them for a period of 2 months. We did now the promotion for the bites.
Still at that?
No. No.
Sasa ukaenda Tuskys. Very well. Naona nilijua hii sura nimeona Tuskys. Hii sura nimeona Tuskys. Niliona Greenspan.
Yes.
Mimi sura nimeona Tuskys. I used to stay around there. Hii sura nimeona Tuskys.
So nikafanya hiyo pia. I did that for quite some time now. At least natoka kwa hii, I go to another promotion company. Nikaenda kwa ingine ilikuwa ya peanuts bado. So ilikuwa ya muindi. So I did that one now for a few months. Ikaisha. Now I got stranded. I was nowhere to go. And sasa I stay in the house, I eat nothing, or I go back to the village. So I opted to go back to the village.
Okay, then now we're back in Maragua.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, for the few items I had for the house, I had to shift them to a neighbor.
Okay.
Who was living my next door. Alikuwa Sudanese, by the way.
Bado anaishi single room?
I don't know.
No, hiyo wakati alikuwa anaishi single room.
Yes,
na vitu zako zimetoshea na vitu zake kwa hiyo nini?
Alikuwa na kitanda peke yake.
Hey. Okay.
So nikampatia vitu zangu. I also had a bed na katusita.
Alikuwa ameomoka.
Nikamwambia nikuniwekea na niwekea.
Okay.
So from there I went back to the village.
This is
2012 now.
2012. Okay.
The life became so hard. That is the time I even thought of like I can kill myself. I take away my life because the life wasn't hard. Remember when I came back from Maragua, it wasn't easy. Now going back there again, it wasn't easy.
It's very humbling to go back
this
home.
Time I'm even now started to get some money. So maisha ya pale ushago without money, without anything. Exactly.
Kutoka
kwa akili. So now that is when I felt sick. Nilikuwa na ulcers mbaya sana, nilikuwa na try venye naweza fanya. Actually I even thought of like committing suicide. But nikakaa hivi nikaangalia, I was looking at my mom like this. I was like, one day I'll make you proud. One day I'll build a house for you. Because remember, kanyumba ketu kalikuwa kama tope. So
rooms ngapi?
2.
Aya.
So I told myself one day I'll make my mom proud.
Yes.
So from then nikikaa hapo, I was called in Nairobi. By a friend tulikuwa tunafanya na yeye, alikuwa anaitwa Vero.
Tulikuwa tunafanya naye.
No. Tulikuwa tunafanya naye at cafe Westgate. Akaniambia I come back, kuna mtu anatafuta mtu wa nini wa kuweka kwa ofisi akiwa more of a
like a receptionist. Okay, good.
Exactly. So nikamwambia because I had done my packages, maybe I can start.
That's true.
Exactly. Now then I still wanted to go back to school.
Okay.
So by then I came back and I was the guy agreed to give me the job. He was paying me 17,000.
Hey. Okay.
Yes.
Where is this job and what is the job?
Ndara, yeah, auctioneers.
Hey.
He's-
Sasa wewe.
alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Kamande. I still adore him.
Ehe.
He's like a dad to me.
Okay.
Yes.
The auctioneer.
Yeah, anaitwa
Okay.
Charles Kamande.
Hey. Ukisikia wazuri auctioneer unapigia Wangechi very fast. Pigia Kamande aongeleshe huyu.
Yeah,
So now you're working as a receptionist.
exactly.
Okay. And how long are you there?
There I stayed that because that is from 2012. That is when I moved from there to 2013. I moved now to a company which used to work the same job that I'm doing today.
So that's how you got into steel.
Exactly.
Great. Now where does the journey go from there?
Now how I came to steel industry. When I came back from the village to work for Mr. Kamande, now I grew up to interacting with so many people. Now when I was working for Mr. Kamande, I had a friend called Anita back in Zimmerman who used to work as a receptionist. It's a gym, Road Vision Plaza. The owner of that company that I went to work for used to go gym
that
there.
gym, eh?
Exactly. Now he was asking whether Anita can get a receptionist or a secretary for her. So that is the ready for the company. Now after I went now for the interview, I passed and I was given a job as a receptionist in that steel company, stroke doing the kitchen equipments for exactly whatever I do today.
What do you mean the stroke doing the kitchen equipment?
Basically, classic steel does the stainless steel kitchen equipment for restaurants, hospitals, and schools, as well as the steel now for the balconies and the interiors.
Good.
Yes.
So now you're a receptionist and working with the kitchen team. That's kitchen steel, eh?
Yes.
You moved from 17,000 salary.
Yes.
Tumeingia sasa tumefika ngapi?
Wapi 18.
Hey. Hii safari. But I like the gusto she speaks with, eh?
Yeah.
You think she's now at 70,000. Afika 18.
Nimefika 18.
Ameongeza tao.
Tao tu.
Ya madondo.
Na saa hiyo hata thao ni shida because I used to get all the way from Zimmerman to Mombasa Road.
Oh, nice on Mombasa Road.
Yes.
Na wewe Zima umekatalia, eh? Umekwamilia
Ni
Zima.
product wa Zima huko.
Okay. So how long do you work at this? Is it called Classic Steel?
Yeah, the classic steel.
How long
now
are
my
you there?
company.
No. Is this where you... So when you move into this company, what's the name of this company where you move into?
I don't want to mention them.
You don't want to mention them? Okay.
Yes,
So
they are
this
my competitors.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You start with them. How long are you there?
No, for there I went and started working in. I was on off. The environment wasn't so good. So ulikuwa unafanya kazi for 2 months, unafutwa. You are recalled back. Unaenda tena, you do for another 1 month, but at least I'm the one who stayed there for the longest.
Which is how long?
1 year.
Aye. The longest?
Yes.
1 year?
Yes.
Okay, then where do you go from there?
Now from there, I went to I was poached. Because when I was there, I was working as a receptionist. I used to pick calls. But now my passion for steel started growing from there.
What do you mean passion for steel? What are you passionate about, Chuma? Chuma?
Yes.
Why steel? What is that about steel that captivated you?
I don't know, but I just love steel.
You just love steel?
Yeah, just passion. Just grew inside me, passion for steel.
So you're a receptionist, you're answering calls and then someone poaches you?
No, when I was answering calls, I started now getting to know what is it that this is made up of what. Now I started growing now the interest to getting to know what I'm dealing with. So every time I used to get an inquiry from a client, I used to hand it over to the sales team. Now before I hand it over to the sales team, I used to ask myself, huyu client alikuwa anataka nini? Ama what is it this all about Kenya anataka?
Yeah.
So I started now, it's like training myself. Remember the hard way because there was no one to train you.
Yep.
So I worked there for that 1 year. Nikaanza kujua vitu ABCD, this done, how this, what is supposed to be done, this after this is what is supposed to be the next step. Now from there, I became now a salesperson. The same
company?
Yeah. The same 1 year. After I started now picking calls, after a few months, nikaanza kujua the product. Now I started selling. So I used to serve the walk-in clients.
Good.
When the working clients comes in, now I serve them. That is now I started doing now the sales. I became so perfect in sales. That is why I was poached by a competitor.
You know, she sounds like she can sell water to a well.
Exactly.
She's just selling everything to me. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Do I need steel? What do I buy for the kitchen?
Well, for the kitchen, what do you need, Chipo?
I'm wondering what steel do I
Hiyo
need?
sinki yako iko sawa.
You're thinking it was true. It was very sure.
Yes.
So how do you get poached?
So how I get poached is walianza kunijua sasa.
Other companies.
Because of the strength I had, the confidence, and now I used to sell so much. So mpaka the competitors wanted now to poach me from where I was to the upside, now to earn more money. And guess what? From 18,000 to 45,000.
Hey! Finally, you can be taxed properly. Finally, you can be taxed properly. Hi.
Yes.
For it, and then company B of the steel company.
Company B of the steel
and
company.
What are you joining to do sales now?
Yes.
Doing sales.
Now I was doing sales.
And you are a master saleswoman.
That
I can
is
tell you
where
that.
now I stayed for the last 7 years.
You stayed for 7 years.
Exactly, for that company.
So let me ask you, Wangechi, by the time you're hitting your peak of sales, how much were you earning by the time you were living there?
By the time I was living there, I was earning 120.
Wow.
Plus the commissions, because I used to sell
projects. What is the best commission you ever had?
350,000 to 400. A check.
Hey. Unaangalia huyu ni MP. Huyu ni MP.
Governor.
Huyu ni Jalango. This one, look at this one. What?
I used to pocket even 300,000.
What?
Yes. That is 2014.
How are your savings? What are you doing with the money?
That is when, remember when I joined the receptionist at Auctioneers, I joined now Courage, Kim's. I started now doing the business administration. Then from there, after now I joined this company doing the sales, I was earning much. I bought myself the first car.
What was the first car?
A Vitz.
Oh, that's good. Wakavinye. What was the number plate of the first car you bought?
KCB 491Z.
You can never forget that. Did your car have a name?
No.
You didn't have a name?
No.
You must name the car.
It wasn't my dream car.
It wasn't your dream car?
No.
First, are you driving your dream car?
Yes.
I love it. We're going to come to that in a couple of minutes. But, so you're joining this company. You worked there for 7 years.
Yes.
7 years.
Yes.
Doing sales.
No.
What are you doing for 7 years?
I was doing sales. Then from there, I became the PA to the boss.
You became the PA?
Exactly. Then from there, I was promoted to be now the manager. The manager used to do everything in that company. He can confirm that. I'm on air. I can proudly say I changed the face of that company.
I know. Are you going to say this company's name?
No.
Of course, also their competition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I changed their name, the face, because I was everything in that company. From accounts to sales to the management to the workshop and even the welder who used to work or report to that company. They all know they used to report to me. Yes.
I love it.
So I was running the company as my own.
I love it. At what point did you decide you want to leave this company and start your own thing?
That is 2018. That is when I started contemplating on leaving the company.
Why?
Because I felt like I wasn't getting enough of how I was working and whatever I was getting.
100K.
Yes.
100K.
But remember, I was more of the owner of the company. I was
because now you were running
director.
everything.
I was running everything. Yes.
And you felt you needed more.
Exactly. Then the boss became maybe bossy, too bossy,
and you got a bit threatened. He got a bit threatened.
Maybe.
And then you said, now it's time to move.
Not really. I was contemplating, but I was in the fear of what if. So I was very afraid to go and start. But all the customers who knew me then, they used to tell me, I can do it. They all saw the strength in me, but I couldn't believe in myself still.
So what happened?
The fear. So 2018, now 2019. Now I had had enough. I said now enough is enough. It is now time for me to exit. I wrote the second resignation. Remember the first one I wrote it in 2018. I declined.
Can I tell you first, I'm very impressed that now we're not sending SMSs anymore.
It has grown.
And not waking up and leaving.
No, I'm now in the corporate world.
Now you're in the corporate world, so you actually have to submit a resignation letter.
Exactly. Now even after 7 years, it's so rude.
Yeah.
Just wake up and leave.
Yeah.
So because of the way I grew up and the way I got a lot of confidence and all the training that I got from that place, I felt it is so good to live with a bit of respect, because in this world, you never know.
You never know.
Exactly.
Don't burn the bridges.
Thank you. So 2019, the first resignation was in 2018. He declined. I stopped working for a month. He called me back. We talked, agreed on the issues that I was complaining about. I come 2019. I got so tired. I was like, now I'm ready to leave. I gave him a resignation in August. He declined again. He said even if he's going to accept the resignation, he's not going to pay me for the service. I said it's okay. He also said he will not pay me for that month. I said it's okay because I was giving a notice of about 7 days. He said it's not enough because I was handling enough. So in the 7 days, he felt like he had not gotten anyone else to replace me to continue with whatever I was doing. So 2019 in December, I was so tired. I said now is the time for me to exit. So after we are in December. That is we had a break for Christmas, that is 22nd. So I was supposed to resume back in January 2020. I wrote another resignation. I told him I will not be able to report back in January. He said we meet in January, we talk. The first week of January I reported very well, so much respect. I called him. I told him it's now time we leave. He said he's not okay for me leaving. He called the wife. The wife tried to talk to me. I said I think I've had enough, so it was time for me to go. The wife said it's okay if I have decided they don't have anything else that they can tie me with. But the man was still holding me so tight, so he was like, no, you shouldn't go, we can talk, blah blah blah. I said no. So by then, I had done so much for the company because whatever was there for the company, actually was like...
Used to run it.
Exactly. So I even had to open another branch when I was there for him. I was running now from the other even the branch. So I had done so much because I was doing a lot of sales, the marketing. I was handling the new employees who used to come in. Actually, I've trained so many people, so many young ladies when I was in that company for sales. So from there, that is 2020, the first week, I said, no, I'm supposed to leave. So I gave him the fourth now resignation. I was supposed to exit in January, that is 8 January. He said he'll think about it. So I tried to hand over. Then from there, he was a bit reluctant. I said it's okay. Inside me, I said it's okay, but I don't care. Now, at this point, I was to a point where I no longer care now. So secretary, I started now registering the company. My company now. And I started doing the introduction data as secretary, which it shouldn't now be...
Yeah, because of the conflict.
Exactly. Because when he knew I was exiting, he already knew now I already have a company, but he didn't know when I was already inside. So I was kind of doing it secretary. So end of January 2020, I told him I'm off. We had a pull and push, but I left with my checks, but he didn't pay me for the service. But it's okay.
When you say for the service, what does that mean?
You know, when you work for someone for a very long time, there's that service they're supposed to pay you for the many years you've served the company. Okay. Nevertheless, for me here, I was more of a director. I was more of a co-director. Remember, I was doing so much. So it was a bit kind for him to appreciate me.
How much are we looking at?
I wasn't even looking for like a certain figure. I just felt like I've worked for you for so many years. I've done it with all my heart. It is good at least you tell me Asante. But he did not. He didn't even appreciate. Actually, he started trying to talk bad things about me, which I said it's okay. I left and I said, you have my blessings. I have left. Whoever will come and try to fit into my shoes, I wish him all the best. So I left. So
that sounds like a jaded Nairobi man, eh? Ukimwacha. Nataki kuachika.
So Jan, no, imeisha.
Sasa tumeingia February.
Full force sasa. Kwa balcony yangu.
Balcony sasa unaishi wapi?
Thome.
Okay, thank God. Lakini wewe Thika Road surely. Hey. Uyu usiana.
She's the thing with Thika Road, right?
She's the thing with Thika Road, right?
Yes.
So sasa uko Thome.
Niko Thome sasa.
You've registered Classic still.
Yes. So niko kwa balcony, that is where I used to do my introduction. That is where I used to do the website, where I used to communicate with the guy who was doing my website. From my balcony, there was a seat I used to sit.
First, I'm just glad she has a balcony. Ile nyumba ingine ilikuwa single room.
From a single room of 2.5, right?
2.5. If you don't mind, how much were you paying for rent at this balcony, this house, the balcony?
That
Remember?
was about 40.
Hey, doesn't Jehovah have the final say? Yeah. Mungu ni nani? Lakini Jehovah. Yeah. Mungu si Kamau. My friend.
Yes.
Okay, now you're writing these letters, and you've started the company dealing with people loading backend for your website as well.
Exactly.
And then this is 2020 February
2020. Now I started doing the calls, trying to tell people I moved, this
Yes.
is what I'm doing, blah, blah. I started now looking for someone who can do my social media pages.
Yes.
I started now trying ni kama na try kuweka kakikapu kangu
Yes.
vizuri. It's
Yeah.
the kind of the eggs I'm trying to put them together so well. So from there nikashikana na jamaa mwingine who I used to get clients na mlifaa kwake anifanyie mimi ndio nimecharge kazi.
Yes.
Lakini nampatia
Mhm.
alafu mimi I'm the one to deliver to the client.
Okay.
So that is how I started Classic. 2 weeks nikapata another client who gave me a job, but he was like, I want to see where you are working from.
Sasa wewe
Balcony, ukampeleka balcony.
I did take him to the balcony. You know, I had a guy who was working for me. So nikampeleka hapo. He wasn't impressed because the caprice wasn't so good.
Yeah.
And the order was a bit high because it was about 300,000.
Okay.
So he felt like maybe he's going to waste the money or I'm going to run away with the money.
Yes.
Because I didn't have a physical office.
Yeah.
And where he came, hakuna mahali penye anaweza sema ati nakaa hapo na laptop yangu. So he saw I just came, nikapack, nikatoka kanipata kwa gari. So akaona it's like I don't have anywhere I'm sitting. So he even asked me tutakaa wapi? Nikamwambia tutasimama tu hapa. That is what I told him, tutasimama tu hapa. Tuone. Then from there we can go sit in a restaurant. We now discuss. Akaniambia hapana, you're supposed to be having an office. Nikamwambia in the meantime this is where I'm working from. Akasema it's okay. He gave me the job.
Thank
But
God.
he wasn't sure. Alikuwa 50-50. But nikasema ni sawa. Come March 2020, COVID lockdown.
Fellow Kenyans. Fellow Kenyans.
Yes.
Anaitwa
remember.
not Kagwe ni Kagwe ni msanii na mgani? Mutaki Kagwe. Mutaki Kagwe. Akasema the first case of COVID-19.
Exactly.
Patikana.
Tukafungiwa.
Lockdown.
Yes.
What is other thing? Curfew.
Yes.
Tukapata pia curfew pia.
Ndio hiyo. Hospitality.
Done.
Closed.
Yes.
Wangechi with her baby. I'm a mother of one. Now that I have a baby in the house,
yes,
I don't have a sponyo. The baby daddy is not there, is not in the picture. So it's just me.
And you have two babies. You have a baby who's a girl.
Yeah.
And you also have a new baby in Classic still.
Yeah, Classic is my baby.
Yeah.
So I was a bit shocked. I was worried. I was stressed up. I was like, I think now this trying to shut down my dreams. Because now you start something, then all of a sudden, kumefungwa. I'm a very prayerful woman. That is my secret. I pray so much. So when I was in the house, I was still trying to connect to people who are in construction. So kukafungwa, but in the mid of about May, June, nikapata another project. Nilikuwa nafanya, nikapata barua ya kuvuka border.
Kwenda wapi?
Hizi zinaenda
like the borders. Okay.
Yeah, the lockdown. Sikulikuwa kumefungwa.
Yes.
Pale fika kulikuwa kumefungwa hapo.
Essential services.
Exactly. So I got the letter. So I used to work in hotel in that is along Narumoro Nanyuki inaitwa Rusoi Resorts.
What do you mean working? Oh, they're constructing a hotel.
Exactly.
So you're supplying them with steel.
Exactly. So I was working in the mid of the COVID. So the owner of the hotel gave me the letter. So I used to walk around with my fundis. Remember now I got 2 fundis.
Wale walikuwa kwa shikika wakati wa COVID. Essential workers.
No, driving my Auris. I had upgraded.
Number plate.
Yes, KCC 082Q.
082Q.
Imagine.
Ya kala gani Oris?
Ya red.
Ka cute eh? Ka nice one. How did you survive through the pandemic?
I had now 2 jobs. Remember that job was about 900,000.
Okay.
And the other job I was given by that man who is the current majority speaker in Isiolo.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He's the one who gave me the first job.
Now
I was surviving now with the 2 jobs. I did them. Come 2021, that is where now the Classic still took a very good...
like it took a good bend now.
Exactly. From there now I did a very big project.
In Nairobi?
No, Kirinyaga.
In Kirinyaga.
Abai Lodges.
Abai Lodges.
Yes.
I'm
the one who did Abai.
From
kitchen to the bar to everything.
The full resort.
Yeah. The owner, I don't want to mention the name, he believed in me too because I had worked for him back in 2014. Remember when I was employed as a salesperson in the first company?
Really?
Yes, I did a very good job because I used to do a very good follow-up with my clients. I used to retain a very good relationship, which is very professional, which I do up to today with my clients. That is why I get a lot of jobs through referrals. So
Abai really set you on the right trajectory in 2021.
2021. That was the first ever mega project the Classic Steel East Africa did. With that one.
Mega, we're talking millions.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Don't shout.
She's living her she's living her dream car now.
With security. I'm already scared. I'm here intimidated by people in the studio.
And so I did that, my first project. I was shaking because I had never dealt with a big project. Now, I'm now the owner. I'm not looking up on anyone. I won't say like it is the boss who messed.
Yeah.
If I mess, it is me.
Yeah.
So that is what shaped me, shaped my company. And up to today, I can say thank you so much to that project because I did it to completion. I didn't have any delay. I had a very good customer relationship with even my employees.
Yeah.
Then because I had 4, we did a very beautiful project. Those people who have been in Abai Lodges, they can clearly tell you they have seen the kitchen, they have seen the pool bars, both of them. They have seen the VIP entrance. They have seen all the balconies on the conference areas, the swimming pool. Everything was done by Classic Steel.
So you're saying there's some good structural integrity on that side as well.
Thank you.
Haitaanguka hata kidogo.
Hapana, the steel there is very pretty, neatly done. Perfect.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, then we move on. Did you do any more big projects now in the last 2 years?
Yes, I have. I've been now working on projects. From that project now, I got to a very beautiful space in industry area. Remember now from working from the balcony to owning a very small space along Nanyuki Road to now going to where we are located today.
Where are you located?
We are in Mogadishu Road. That is off Rungarunga Road. That is around opposite Brothers Nitwea. Around the roundabout, you turn left, opposite Brothers Nitwea. We are in Go Down number 1. Go Down number 1. Yes.
How big is your team now?
Right now, I have a team of about 22.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What's the plan? What are you seeing in the future now?
In the future, is I want to start my steel plant in Kenya.
Wow.
Yes, because I have passion for steel. I don't want Kenya to import steel. I think we can do it.
You think we can manufacture our own steel?
Exactly.
I love
so
that.
I want to have a very big farm in future. God help me. Then from there I'll be getting my steel from my farm. Nitakuwa natoa chuma hivi nasema hii chuma imetoka kwa.
I want to ask you, I hope to do one more question. I have 2 questions for you. Let me ask my first one and then you can ask yours. For the person who's listening this morning and is a young girl, maybe aged 19, 20 years old. I'm still finding it hard to believe that she's 34. Who's 19, 20 years old and tuning in this morning. Maybe has not managed to go to campus, not managed to go to a tertiary institution, who thinks that the world is coming to an end because her dream seems so far-fetched. What do you tell this young girl, Wangechi?
Today, this morning, I won't tell you, you young woman, young girl, young man. Maybe you are struggling with your life. No, it is not the end of you. You can start from wherever you are with what you have. Me as Wangechi, I started with whatever I had. I didn't mind any kind of job I was doing. Remember, you can start with the simple job that you are seeing around and you are ignoring because maybe you are in university, you don't want to be seen doing that odd job. But remember, it is the odd job that will make you get to the higher height. Because if you have a focus and a dream, I bet and I believe you can get there. I started with a dream, I focused, and I worked on it, and now I'm here today. So you can even sell that Madodo and being a CEO one day. I always say it is not easy because with my sleepless nights, my secretary here can tell you, Melissa, narabanga skari asubuhi na glucose. Sio rahisi. It's not easy.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
5. I go to the gym.
Oh.
Then from there, I go to my sites. I really report in the office because office there I have Wambua, I have Melissa in the office. They're usually there to do whatever is supposed to be done there. So me, I wake up to go and oversee whatever they are doing. I don't love sitting in the office. I don't like swinging with the seat.
Yeah.
I like smelling that dust. Yes, at sight. I like and I love hearing that voice of a grinder.
You love that. That's a thing that makes you very happy.
Exactly.
When you're hearing that noise of a grinder.
Exactly. Because I know there's some coin somewhere.
That's coming through.
Exactly.
What is your hopes?
So, me, I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
Like, even now in studio, you ain't alone. You're with your PA and your business development person. The power
that's
of...
his role? I thought you were security.
Both. The power of having people around you and growing with people. What does it take for you? Or how important is it for you?
I feel so happy because, first of all, I want to mentor them first. Because I don't want to be surrounded with people who are not inspired by what I'm doing. First, I want to empower. I want to inspire that person. For them to work for me, I would feel so good because they are all happy.
Yeah.
Because if you don't inspire someone who you are working for, they will never see the value even of working for you.
That's true.
So I always tell them, it's never easy. It will never get easy. It has never been easy. So you have to tighten up your shoes and wake up. We go work.
Wangechi, how often do you go to a kibanda now? Do you go often at all? It's been a while, eh?
Or when was the last time she was in a
kibanda? Or how often do you go to Art Cafe now, and particularly the one in Westgate? Do you go past there often?
No.
You don't go there often?
No.
Okay, final question. What's the car you're driving now?
Wataniroga.
Kuna mtu anakuroga.
Uongo.
Kuna kuroga.
Hawezi kuroga in Nairobi.
Usituambie number plate. Usituambie number plate na kala.
I'm driving a Range Rover Evoque.
Can you imagine?
Hey, how old again?
34.
Bro.
Top 34 under?
Bro.
34, man. Wangechi, thank you so much for coming to spend time with us this morning.
Yes.
For inspiring us and inspiring the nation that's been listening in this morning. May God continue to bless you and guide you. May this be one of the biggest steel companies in the world.
Amen.
Not just in Kenya or Africa. May you continue rising up with your entire team that's here with you today, and may you continue inspiring more and more people. That's a lovely, lovely story. Thanks so much for spending time with us. We appreciate it so much. Of course, the team that is here with us, asanteni sana for doing that, okay?
Thank you so much.
We are Pearl Radio.